on, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, tonight's episode of The Chop. Boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by your boy Vince Pass for the podcast. One voice, one mic. We in the building. It's official. Shout out to my man Munir for always supplying me with the hot track. Let's go. Yeah. All right, Beatrice, she in the building tonight. What's going on? My IG people. Like and share. You can catch it on YouTube right now. You feel me? Go up under YouTube, Vince Pass, on my channel. I'm there getting it popping. I'm ready. I'm going. We about to take off in a second. You feel me? Let's vibe back to that lo-fi. You feel me? You know, I can come on with some hotness. You know, tonight I'm coming on with some smoothness. That's how I roll. You dig? Yo, tonight's show, man, we're going to talk about some, race, war, and conquest. I know y'all sitting there saying to yourself, my man Booyaka in the building. Happy birthday to Booyaka. You feel me? 30 years of friendship, man. I love you, man. All day, every day. Shout out to my Haitian posse. You feel me? All the way from Florida, back to Haiti, back to Brooklyn. You feel me? Shout out to my Haitian posse. You feel me? Man, listen. So much to talk about in the news today. You feel me? But, yo, look. Like I said, like, share it. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is on. Let's get to increase these views. You feel me? Shoot these algorithms up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to all my people that's doing their podcast here in Cincinnati. I always give a special shout out to my man Nathan Ivy. You did. Shout out to Donnie B. Shout out to that whole Sin Digital Network. Shout out to my peoples. Tracy from the Natty. Shout out to all my cats that's graduating. You know what I mean? Or has graduated, ready to go off to college. All my scholarship people. Man, 2021, we in the summer. It's going by quick. It is already July 21st, 2021. Can y'all believe it? Shout out to my girl Cassie in the building. Hey, Cassie, I saw that moon last night. Was that blood moon you was telling me about? Yo, check out my girl Cassie Durham, her page. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to support each other out here. This is what we do. I got merch on the way. This is just one of the shirts I got right here. You know what I'm saying? Made by my girl Pam. So, she do a whole lot of stuff. But I'm going to have a whole list of things that's going on. You know what I mean? Peace to everybody out there. You dig? My girl Cassie said, what's up? So, listen, man, tonight's show, man, we're going to talk about Race 1 Conquest. If you want to call in, it's 513-429-5964. So just know when I pick up and I got you on mute and I'm finishing up a point, I'm going to bring you on in. You feel me? Yeah, that's what we do. So listen, that's what we're going to do, man. Like I tell everybody, it could be one person or 10,000 people. Don't even matter. I'm going to still be on here. And even if there's no audience, I'm still going to be on here doing what I do. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, man, like I said, tonight's show, you dig what I'm saying? We're going to talk about race, conquest, and war. So I got to start the show off by saying congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. Shout outs to them, Giannis, Chris, Drew Holiday, Portis, you know what I'm saying? I got to give a big shout out. What's up, Trace? I got to give a big shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. You know what I'm saying? 2021 champions, you feel what I'm saying? NBA champs. It was a dope game. It was a dope game, man. You know what I'm saying? The Phoenix Suns, they tried their hardest. They came back. They lost. They went up 2-0, and then Giannis just exploded. Garabing! You feel me? And I want to talk about that, man. Like, Giannis dropped 50 for real. Like, in 2 games in a row. Like, I mean, come on. Milwaukee Bucks haven't won a championship in 50 years. Then they turned around, and they won one. And plus, Giannis had 50 last night. So shout out to Giannis and the whole crew. And, it felt real refreshing, like, through the whole game to even watch different players, different teams actually competing. Don't get me wrong. I love LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? But, I ain't going to lie. I was tired of watching them. You know what I mean? And so, last year versus this year, the NBA, they still was kind of down on ratings, but based on from last year's numbers, they was up 32% overall in the ratings based upon just that finals last night. So I can only imagine if the quote unquote the superstars were actually playing. But I think that America and I think the world just wanted to change. And quietly, people didn't want Giannis to win. They wanted Chris Paul to win, which was cool because Chris Paul put his time in the league. You feel me? He put that work in. He's been a representative for basketball, or the NBA, been a class act from day one. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Paul, I'm sorry, man. 37. It ain't gonna be nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing but get harder from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Last night was Choke City last night. You know what I mean? Choke City. Yeah, it's about change. Definitely, 2021 is about change. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, that when you look at the dynamics of the game last night, it was designed. They were going to lose anyway. I don't care what anyone said. I think Phoenix was going to lose anyway. And the reason why I say that is because you had five guys. You feel me? You had five guys that was tuned in. But not only those five, you had a whole bench that was tuned in. So you had 15 dudes, 16 dudes that was on the same page. Plus the coaches, and they were firing on all cylinders. And, at the end of the day, man, one had to be a winner, one had to be a loser. And I just think that, with a little bit more experience, maybe maybe one or two more pieces, that the Phoenix Suns could have won, could have really gave it a run. But it was Giannis' time. Bottom line, it was Giannis' time. And there's a couple of haters out there, man. There's a lot of haters out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of haters out there. And shout out to all you haters, man. Giannis won last night. And that's what's up. Shout out to my man Greek Freak, black man from Greece. And it's crazy. All three of his brothers got an NBA ring. That's what's up. Shout out to the Anti-Kopoto. I could never pronounce that dang on name. But shout outs to them, man. You feel me? Giannis and his brothers, man, they all got rings. You feel me? That is the first. Now, mind you, that is the first trio of brothers to have to have an NBA ring, and they black too. So hey, but we're gonna talk more into that. And they from Greece, not from America. They from Greece. I'm gonna stress that point. They're from Greece. I'm gonna stress that point. So Giannis came, saw and conquered. Kobe even told him, God bless Kobe. You feel what I'm saying? Kobe told him, he said, yo, listen, keep doing what you're doing. Keep working every day. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, I got to touch on this. Hey, if you was really watching the game last night, in the last 4 games, did you see Giannis free throws improve? Like, he only missed one free throw last night or two. So out of 20 free throws, if he shot 20, that would have been 100%. So if he missed 2, he was like an 89% free throw shooting last night. Off the chain. He just did it big last night, man. Shout out to my man Greek Freak in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna love to get him on. I'm gonna find somebody that's gonna find somebody to get him on. I guarantee you. Yeah, man. So listen, have it ever occurred to you? That's amazing. Their parents should be overjoyed. Yes, very much, Tracy. That's my girl Tracy from Cincinnati. Let me tell y'all something. I read comments from IG because you guys can't see it, and IG has not yet allowed Restream to to access one another. So I have to read some of the comments that's being said on IG. So please bear with me. So Tracy said that's amazing. Their parents should be overjoyed. Man, let me tell you something. He had like almost a whole section of people from Greece there last night. Okay, no lie, white, black, didn't even matter. He was talking to people overseas last night on the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? One of his brothers was there. Like, people called him, like, congratulating him. And it was a moment. You feel what I'm saying? It was a moment. You feel what I'm saying? But here's the thing also. You look at the landscape of the NBA, you know what I'm saying, right now. And again, you look at the dominance of the NBA, and then you look at the dominance of the Olympic teams overseas. And I gotta say, man, shout outs to, and I ain't, like I said, once again, I'm not racist, and I tell people this all the time. I just take pride in my people, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of my brothers and sisters that's around the world that's doing it big in the sports, man. Like, they just doing it big. And not only that, they're active in the community. So they're not just athletes. They have shown that it is bigger than sports. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than sports. And we're not just gonna talk about Black Lives Matter, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Goods 513 just came on. So, we're not just gonna just say it's just about that. But like I said, it was just really refreshing last night to see a changing of the guard. Salute to you. It was just refreshing to see the changing of the guard last night. You know what I'm saying? So, when LeBron comes back next year, who's still doing the dang on thing at his age, when most people bodies are on the decline, LeBron is still playing at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So I got a feeling that next year, I even think the Knicks next year might make a run out of the East. So it's going to be really, 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 really big. So shout out to all my New York Knicks fans. We trying to get Damon right now. So it's a lot of things going on. And Michael and Westbrook, messing around, he might head out to LA. So get ready for that tandem right there. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Milwaukee Bucks, man. Congratulations. So look, I want to talk to y'all something tonight. I want to talk to y'all about this thing right here, man. I'm quite sure all of you are tired and been wondering about, what's going on with these cyber attacks? You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. These cyber attacks are something serious. And I had to point this out. We was talking about this with somebody today about the cyber attacks that's going on. That, when you look at these cyber attacks that's happening, right? You have to ask yourself a pretty serious question. Like, how come they have yet to stop these cyber attacks? Well, let's talk about that for a second. Do anyone even know what a cyber attack is? Everyone hears what a cyber attack is, but have you taken the time to get off of all these other social platforms and try to get an understanding of what is actually going on? So cyber attack is an attempt by hackers to damage or destroy a computer network or system. Now, the biggest hack that took place was the Equifax hack in 2017. Okay, let's be clear about that. Then right behind that came Wells Fargo, and let me tell y'all something. I believe Bank of America has always had an issue with cyber attacks. But now you have to understand these cyber attacks, they attacked our banking system. Okay, then when they attacked our banking system, okay, to get information, because really that's all it is. They're going to topple us by gathering information. So you got, like I said, you got to be careful what you put on your iPhone. And by the way, iPhones are hackable now, so you need to be careful with what you put in your iPhone. You need to be careful anyway with all the information that you store on your computer. So if you don't have a girl, I am Vanya in the building. So if you have a wallet or whatever, an electronic wallet, I'm sorry, it's not safe. It doesn't even matter almost these days how much security you go by. If you're not an actual hacker and you're not seasoned in the game, you can't protect you're not going to be able to protect your information unless you just don't put it on your computer, period. But the way that the world is designed, because we're moving such at a rapid rate and we're always moving quick, we got to pay for this, get here, go for that, get gas and all this other kind of stuff. We do not take the time to protect ourselves. And guess what? That is what it's designed to do, for us to let our guard down about this. So again, cyber attacks is something that's meant to destroy your computer network or system. So let me tell y'all something. Over the last couple of years, have you ever noticed that when your computer was saying how it was being hacked by somebody on Google, by people using Google Chrome, that was real. That was real. Those were real attacks that was taking place, and they were using Google Chrome. And mind you, it was a Russian dude who actually came up with a code that was never seen before to go through Google to attack your system. It only will work through Google Chrome though. Okay. Now, mind you, sometimes if you find your system slowing down, things like that, run a virus check, run a malware check. You dig what I'm saying? Understand that, like I said, your information really is not safe. So if you thinking for one moment that your information is 100% safe, the best place that is going to be safe is right here. And if you got to write it down and leave it at home or whatever. But I'm going to tell you something. Do as less as you can with these credit cards. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be telling it to you if I wasn't a victim of it. I was a victim of it too. So I don't want y'all to think for one moment that here I am talking about it and I ain't never lived it. I've done it. Okay. So please, you know, look at the whole voting thing. Donald Trump, okay? It was already found out Russia truly and really was involved in that. Okay, so don't even think it was just Russia. China probably was involved in it too. Listen, anything to take down the U.S., man. Okay, that is just the God's honest truth. Anything to take down the U.S. All right, and that it is going to happen. Period. That's they going out our head like they always do, and they not coming up for air with it. You dig what I'm saying? So hold on real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and look up the man real quick because I just had it and I accidentally closed the portal. It was talking about the cyber attack results through Google. Okay, so it was Chrome to be exact. So let me pull that up, and I want y'all to understand something. Yo, it's all in front of you. It is all in front of you for all you people who keep thinking that. What up, Toe? How you doing? For all you people that don't want to sit down and go through and go through the books and do the research, it's all out here. It is all out here. There is no way, no how it is not out here. You did what I'm saying? And so I guess now they won't put the name back up because I already had it. But anyway, it was a Russian dude named Sergey that did the hack. So anyway, shout out to everyone that's out here tonight. So the name of the show tonight is called Race, War, and Conquest. We talk about conquest, right? We talked about Milwaukee Bucks. We talked about war. Okay, we talked about there's a cyber war going on. So please be careful with your information. Tracy from Cincinnati said, but the U.S. isn't the most innocent nation. We already know that, Tracy. Whoever is sitting there thinking that the United States is innocent, listen. I got the Brooklyn Bridge to sell back to anybody for $1. I'll sell a Brooklyn Bridge to you for $1 if people think that the United States is innocent. We are far beyond innocent. You did so far away. Like Buzz Lightyear can go to a whole nother galaxy and come back in Toy Story. We have Toy Story 10. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You feel me? Toy Story 10 will come out. You dig what I'm saying? We can reincarnate all our famous dead comedians because right now this is some laughable ish that's going on out here with these cyber attacks, and we can't stop it. Like no one's stopping the cyber attack. And then now on top of that, with the cyber attack, they selling your information. You feel me? Like they selling our information every time. Let me tell y'all something. Let me be clear to y'all about something. And I did this on purpose. I clicked on a Bitcoin trader. Once I clicked the one Bitcoin trader, 25 million other people that were Bitcoin traders all of a sudden came out the woodwork, following me on the gram. What are you following me for? Like real rap, like no disrespect. What are you following me for? I'm not doing no Bitcoin trading. That's not my lane I'm in. You feel what I'm saying? They want to follow you. And then they want to talk to you offline and try to get you involved in certain things. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some honest Bitcoin traders out here. I'm not going front. I think I met two of them, and then my man from the True Be Told podcast, Glam and Rain, they have one on there tonight. So those are three Bitcoin traders that I do know. Okay, and like I said, I know one personally, and the other one, she's trying to build a relationship with me. You feel me? But I'm not going. And then the one I met the night on through their podcast. And so when you got this information is out there, algorithm. So it doesn't matter what site you go on a cooking site. Okay, your information is sold automatically. You're gonna start getting cooking information. This is why I'm telling you, be careful with what you click. Okay, because people are making money off clicks. They not making money just off advertising the product. They making money off clicks. The more people click the product, okay, which tells the marketing company then reports back to the company, and the company reports to the person who is representing them. Yo, everyone's making bread just off clicks. But at the same time, your information is being sold of who you are, your IP address. So your IP address is being sold in seconds. So be careful when you click that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So You got to be on top of that. You know what I mean? You got to be on top of that. So be careful of your click game. All right? Real rap. So, yes, again, if you want to call in, 429-5964. Yo, we about to get into it right now, right? Did anybody watch or read about Megyn Kelly's disrespectful remarks about Naomi Osaka in the news? Okay? Megyn Kelly became, again, in the headlines, became an instant bully by saying what she said about Naomi Osaka not attending the French Open, claiming that her mental health absence or time away was a ruse, okay? Because Naomi came out with three to four magazine covers within the last year, okay? Now, you probably are wondering why I'm even talking about this. I'm going to tell you why. Whether people like it or not, whether people want to admit it or not, the bottom line at the end of the day, Naomi Osaka is black. I say that again. Naomi Osaka is black. All right? But I'm going to go back to Megyn Kelly right now. So Megyn Kelly said what she said. All right? And Naomi Osaka gave one of the best answers that anybody could ever have given, and told her that you need to do better, basically, as a journalist. Because she said if you would have done your homework, you would have known that I did these photo shoots for these four covers a year ago. Pause. She said she did these a year ago. So if she did these a year ago and Megyn is just catching wind of this, Megyn, what was you doing all this time to be able to sit back and judge what Naomi Osaka is doing? But here's the funny thing. Yo, I didn't see anybody of color come to her aid. I really didn't. I've looked through many articles today, and not one black person said anything in the defense of Naomi Osaka. I want to address something real quick that was on. It was a post that was on a podcaster, and it was talking about how Naomi Osaka black card got revoked. Okay, because yeah, Megyn is an ass, Tracy, definitely. And because she was very disrespectful. So let me be clear who Megyn Kelly is. All right, let's talk about who Megyn Kelly is. Megyn Kelly was terminated from the Today Show because of her support, okay, of people dressing in blackface and in whiteface. All right. These comments was live when they did a live segment, a live fashion segment. All right. And she defended Halloween costumes. Now, she was making a point on a lot of things until she got to the blackface situation. All right. Don't get me wrong. I think Megyn Kelly, do I think she's a racist? I don't know. Can I assume she is? I could assume it, but I'm not gonna say she is. Because many of her black friends were reaching out to her, basically telling her, yo, look, man, you don't understand the history. You feel me? But who's to say that she was wrong in her opinion based upon the way that she was raised? And she said that, yo, the way I was raised. So it was a learned behavior, which I hate to say, she got in class and she had to unlearn it real quick. And the sad part about it is, it cost her job at NBC. Okay, and mind you, I believe that what she said was was something that she learned. All right, and sometimes, yo, you have to, I'm playing devil's advocate right now, Tracy, right? Someone that says Santa Claus isn't black. Effer. I'm just saying that basically she caught a lesson that day. You dig what I'm saying? And I think that her ignorance, she wasn't operating out of arrogance. I think she was operating really purely out of pure ignorance. And Tracy said, F her. I think she was really operating out of pure ignorance. Now, do I think that her statements was she wrong to make the statements? Hell yeah, she was wrong, 110%. So she got into class, and guess what? Her black friends told her, like, yo, listen, that was wrong, straight up. You did what I'm saying? You got to apologize for that. Which she did, but then she turns around, this right here. So, Naomi Osaka, okay? So for all you people who said that she lost her black card, let's be clear about something, all right? You could never lose your black card when you're black, period. What, because the hood is not going to support her because she didn't play tennis in the U.S.? Yo, look, man, there's a lot of things that people don't understand about her situation. Her situation was unique. So let's go back. First of all, for all you people who don't know, let's get a history lesson going on here. There was black people in Asia. Okay? There were black people in Asia. Now, mind you, in Japanese history, they've done their best to try to take black people out of being mentioned in Japanese history. All right, Tracy, I'm gonna read your comment real quick. Tracy says she didn't learn much. Her privilege took her to her racist network and got her more money. And you know what? This chick is getting. Let me go back to Megan for a second. Megan is getting ready to host a Sirius XM podcast. I sat just like this in my seat once I read that. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. She didn't learn something. If she ain't learned nothing here, right? It's about to be all bad for her because everything that she has done over the last 10 years have been attached to controversy. I got my black card taken for saying I'm never watching The Color. Silly. You got your black card taken, Tracy? Well, hell, you know what? I don't like Friday. I don't like Friday. I don't like Friday. I don't like Friday after next. I don't like next Friday. I don't like none of the future Fridays. I don't like Fridays going into next year. Hell, I don't like Friday that's going at the end of the week. I don't like Friday. And what? Black card revolt. Come on and get it. But that's real though. You feel what I'm saying? That's real. So for anybody that don't understand about Japanese history, the first black shogun of early Japan, okay, was Sakanoyu no Tamuramo. Okay? So we had a black samurai shogun back then. You did what I'm saying? So let's be clear. So there were black people in Japan. All right? Let's talk about it. There were black people in Japan. Black people helped save, okay, Japanese, okay, during the dynasties that were trying to that was going to war with China. Okay, yeah, it was a lot of things going on. You feel me? So how did black people get over there? Please, I'm sorry to tell you, they were not bought by slave ships. Okay, let me be clear. They was bought by a ship, but not a slave ship. Trading and things were already going on. Look, there's a whole history of the world that people just don't know and understand because of the things that's being taught in the history books here. You did what I'm saying? So if you really want to know more about Japanese history, the unwritten, the unspoken about history, they'll tell you that it was speaking about black people that they did not want to acknowledge that was here first. That was, I mean, not first, that was there when all this was going down. Black people were woven into the fabric of Japanese history. Don't think for one moment that the pigmentation is not telling you that they weren't over there. You got some black Chinese people that really were over there, that's still over there. It's just not spoken about. Because it's not spoken about, our ignorance allow us we'll stay ignorant because we don't go looking for the answers. You feel me? So let's talk about Naomi for a second. Because I get tired of people talking about this girl, right? And they don't understand the position that she's in. So, for all you people that know that her father is Haitian, okay, who comes from Haiti, right? Prideful people, rich in tradition, been at war forever and a day, okay? They've been robbed, raped, stolen. This country has been treated in the worst way by the world, okay? But they still rise, okay? Haiti, shout out to all my Haitian people. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my Haitian masters, my Haiti master, you dig? Shout out to all of them, you dig? So they come from a rich culture, all right? Prideful people, you hear what I'm saying? Will die for the struggle. Mother comes from Japan, okay? Prideful people, strict in tradition. You feel me? Strict. Dot, 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 dot. You walk this line, this is the line you walk, that's it. Pops was strict, moms fell in line. She told y'all that. If y'all watch the interview, the small documentary, the 3-part series, you would have heard her mother speak about her parents briefly. Okay? So now you have a black man who has mingled or had an entanglement with a full-blooded Japanese woman. First of all, you can't help who you love. So let's talk about the 2 words that I want to bring to your attention. I'm going to bring several Japanese words to your attention. You have gaijin, all right? Now, people say this word, and really in America, and many of us don't even really know what it means. So we hear it in the movies. Gaijin. Gai is a person. That's the root. Okay? Jin means outside, like literally outside. So it's a outsider, a person who is an outsider. Now, mind you, a gaijin describes a white person or Westerners. That's what it originally describes. Now, you have Gai Kokujin. Okay? Now, the root word, right, of Gai, of course, is person. Then you got Koku. Koku means a black person. Jin is outsider. So you have a Gai Kokujin. All right? So that is what the Naomi father was. He was a Gakokujin. He was an outsider, a black person who was an outsider. Okay, so they claim he don't know nothing about their traditions. He didn't grow up the way they grew up. He doesn't know any of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So they looked at him as being a Gakokujin. All right, outsider. Period. Right. Mother married an outsider, had a baby with an outsider. Fine. Family dishonor, bada bing. This is what happens. They pick up, they leave, right? Mind you, the girls are already born. They over here. Now they head to America, right? Girls are raised up in America. You feel what I'm saying? You have an Asian mother, a Japanese mother, and you have a Haitian father. They still together. They still married. We don't know what type of level of racism they could have been dealing with. You dig what I'm saying? But if you growing up in the hood with this, yo, she protected. She go anywhere out the hood, she not protected. I've seen it with my own eyes. If you of any other race and nationality, and you grew up in the hood in Brooklyn, where I'm from, yo, you accept it. You go anywhere else, hanging out with a bunch of black people in a white neighborhood, and you going through, they look at you as an outsider. Nigga lover, things like that. So let's be clear. Don't think that she wasn't going through it. Now, let's fast forward it. All right. So the Atlantic Star says, yo, Naomi, because you playing tennis for Japan, you just lost your black card. She tells them, yo, I've been playing under the Japanese banner ever since I was 14 years old. What do you mean? Okay. Understand something. She asked a question. And here's the question. And I think it went over a lot of people's head. She said, do any of you know the difference between race and nationality? It's exactly what she said. Okay? She said, do any of you know the difference between race and nationality? Big word, okay? Let's talk about it for a second. So nationality is the status of belonging to a particular nation. They changed their nationality and became Lebanese. That was just a sentence. So the second part of the definition is an ethnic group forming a part of one or more political nations. Nationality. Now, we look at Chinese and Japanese as being two separate entities, but they're really one under nationality because they look alike. Okay, they fall up under the banner. You dig what I'm saying? Of having union with being Asian. They all are Asian. They're all from that continent. Their nationality is that. They're all Asian people. You feel what I'm saying? So now we have an ethnic group, right, belonging to a particular nation. So you got Japanese, Chinese. All right. She was born under the Japanese flag. That's when she was born. All right. Now let's talk about what race is. Okay. Webster Dictionary of Race. All right. See, a lot of people may not tune into it because they don't want to have a conversation. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk and do the research, and they don't want to hear nothing that's going to educate them, so they'll have a better understanding of what we're looking at in terms of race relation, in terms of nationality relations, and having an understanding of what we are saying. People don't like to define and look up words and understand how words play a big part. So let's talk about what race is. Okay, we already know race. Okay, you run a race, right? Then you have what race is in reference to what we're talking about. Any one of the groups that humans are often divided into based on physical traits regarded as common among people of shared ancestry. Okay? Now, Naomi was born in Japan. Her nationality, her national flag is Japan. Okay? She could claim either Japan or she can go claim Haiti. Okay? For her to claim the United States, she would have to get a green card to live here. She would have to become a citizen and take the test. What do you mean? How can she lose something she never had in the first place? She was not born here. So all you people talking about because she plays tennis for Japan, y'all sick. Y'all gotta understand her nationality, her native land in which she was born was Japan. Flat out. Now, we got nationality and we have race. So again, let's talk about what race is again, all right? A group of living things considered as a category, okay? In biology, a group within a species that is distinguishable or morphologically, genetically, or behaviorally from others of the same species. Mammals of the same species. You dig what I'm saying? Amphibians, they are of the same species. So it's a race of amphibians and it falls under a big class. You dig what I'm saying? Lizards, frogs, amphibians, mammals, human beings, dolphins, whales, mammals. So understanding it's a race of individuals that fall up under the commonality of who they are. What up, Nate? You feel what I'm saying? So when people get to talking about nationality and race, you have to understand what the difference is. You dig what I'm saying? So here, in a situation like this, when we are talking about a person lost a black card, you feel me? Which is very, very disrespectful, right? She is black, but she is not from here. Now I'm gonna tell. This is why I kept Giannis off or out the conversation for a moment. But I see a whole bunch of people cheering on Giannis right now. Cheering him on. Congratulations, Giannis. Congratulations. But when he leaves to play for the Olympics, he's going to play for Greece. His national flag where he was born. So does Giannis lose his black card because he chooses to play for Greece? So what about all of the other players that's in the NBA or in the WNBA that come to America and play for American teams and then go back and play for their flag in which they were under? So when I hear this type of rhetoric, it's obvious that people don't truly understand the difference of nationality and race. Two totally different subjects. Okay? But because we're so indoctrinated with hate, we think that is one and the same. It's not. It truly isn't. Because if you was to take a whole bunch of black people, right, and move them over to Japan, right, we would have to take a test to become Japanese citizens. Okay? And then when we get there and we pass the test and we become Japanese citizens, then if we choose not to keep our dual citizenship and we get rid of our citizenship here in America, now we fall under the flag of the nation of Japan, which is now our nationality. Nationality, race. She asked the question, and I haven't heard anybody answer the question yet. So I say that to say this. So for all you people that's out there that think Naomi Osaka lost her black card, no, she didn't lose her black card. Actually, what Naomi Osaka has been doing, she's been teaching the world about her. But more importantly, when you think about Naomi Osaka, you need to understand something. So what the Japanese side of the family disowned her mother for many years. Okay? Disowned the family for many years. Did y'all ever think for one moment that her playing up under the Japanese banner helps restore the honor that the family feels that the mother may have lost because she chose to marry a Gakukujin, a black man? Do you ever think about that? Do you ever think for one moment that the things that she is doing in Japan is not just because of her birth right of being born there, but because she understands the values and the traditions that has affected her mother not being there to be involved in these things? Do y'all understand? There's a bigger play going on here. She is not just there for kicks and giggles, man. She is there for a reason. When honor is lost, for whatever reason whatsoever, okay, you would want your offspring, your children, to help restore the honor back to the family. And that is exactly what this young lady has done for her family. She can care less about tennis. She loves tennis, but she can really care less about it at this point. But I can tell you this much. What she has done in these years of her playing tennis and what she has represented, I'm a big Naomi Osaka fan. Okay? And it's not because, she's black. No. I've always liked her. I love the way that she carries herself. You dig what I'm saying? And now that she is in tuned and in touch with her people in Haiti, listen. There's a lot of things, man. Boy, I tell you, listen. Y'all just need to watch that 3-part series so y'all can really get a better understanding of how this young girl thinks. And then, hold on, let's be clear. Then her boyfriend is Corday, the rapper, who is also black. So you got to see the gaps that's being bridged. And some of you probably just sitting there hating on the fact that, that these facts are in your face, but you don't dig deep enough for it. And I really resent sometimes people who, when you have podcasters and news people and investigative reporters that bring these facts to light, y'all do everything to try to rearrange and wrestle your point into a different direction. That's why when I see posts and things like that, I wait a day or two. Because I look to see if a person is going to change their position. Okay, bet. You don't change your position, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to deal with it. You feel me? But listen, man, it's 10:45 and all's well. Bing, bing. It's your man Vince Pass in the building. Y'all know what it is. You feel what I mean? So look, man, you can catch the recast. The recast. You can catch the show right on YouTube / the Vince Pass page. You can catch it on anchor.fm / Vince Pass. That's the audio on Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can catch it on Apple Podcasts. I'm a little behind, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes a one-man show, just don't work. But I'm going to make it work. I got a couple more podcasts that I'm getting ready to drop. You feel what I mean? So, get at me, man. You dig what I'm saying? I love all y'all. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about it. Like my pastor say, I appreciate you. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, love, and share. You dig what I'm saying? Let them algorithms go so they can start seeing that y'all liking all these podcasters that are out here. You feel what I'm saying? And we just gonna rock out. Yeah. Shout out to everyone that's out there for tuning in tonight. I thank y'all. I love y'all. My girl Ava just tuned in. Big Nate from Cincy tuned in. Tracy tuned in. You dig what I'm saying? I got other people that tuned in tonight. Shout out to my man Spirey Top. Tutu, my girl too. You dig? I'm Vanya in the building. NC3 Entertainment, 3NT. Good 513 in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, then. I had Ron Yard, the educator. My girl Chanita in the building. Cassie Derwin in the building. All right. My man Hector Hicks, shout out to him. You feel me? Man, I got so many people that really logged in tonight. My man Booyaka, happy birthday to you again. Oh, man. Beatrice Charmito, she came in. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? Donnell Dope Graphics. Shout out to everyone that joined me tonight, man. Like, love, and share. You can reshare this. You did what I'm saying. You can go catch it on IG. It's gonna be available on there. Like I said, YouTube. I'm on Twitch TV, twitch.tv / Vince Pass. I'm here. You feel me? So listen, I'm up out of here. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Let's go out with this beat. Yeah. Turn up. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Catch y'all next Monday. Got a special guest coming. Real special. Y'all need to tune in. I'm gonna start pushing that this week. Anyway, I love y'all. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Like I said, there's nothing you can do about me loving you. I'm gonna holler at you later, man. Peace.